Hey guys, hope y'all are doing well today. In this video, we're going to be talking about the difference between UHS I and UHS II cards in the Sony a7 III. I'm really excited about this because the difference is significantly more than I thought it was going to be. So a lot of people are going to walk into this conversation with the question, well, is the extra money for a UHS II card worth it for me? I was really big in the camp of no way, and then I was like, you know what, I want to get one because I got the camera, it can do the thing. I want to, do the thing with the camera because that's cool. And it is. I'm never going to tell you you need a UHS II card, but I really enjoyed having the one that I did. I would also recommend getting a much bigger one than you think you need because you fill it up very quickly. So yeah, I would say get the UHS II if you can afford it. If you can't, don't feel bad. Maybe tone down your frame rate, maybe be cogent of that and don't, just motor drive all the time because you won't see a really quick buffer clear, even though the hardware in the a7 III is fantastic. The card that we're testing, the UHS I card that we're testing in the a7 III is a brand new one I picked up from PNY. It's the 128 gig, 95 megabyte per second read write, whatever it is. UHS I, obviously. I love these PNY cards. I've used them forever. You can find those and some of the other cards through the links in the description if you're interested. Anyway, back. Now, I would love it if you would work with me on this. I am setting up my Alpha 6300 to shoot 11 frames per second, and we can, in real time, see how much time it's going to take for this buffer to clear. So let's get this in focus. Great. And now I will begin shooting 1/200th of a second, starting now at 11 frames per second. So that's not very long, right? That was maybe 3 seconds, 11 frames per second, 33 seconds. Now, I'm still unable to look at these files. I'm going to tell you in real time because this is incredible. Now I am, okay. So that took, oh wow, those are really cool looking. You're gonna really enjoy seeing these. The thing is that Alpha 6300 has an incredibly slow buffer. That's what I'm used to. When I would shoot 11 frames per second previously, that's the camera that I would do it on, or high frame rate at all. The 6D can only do like 4.5 frames per second, so it's not very fast. For comparison, let's get this in focus, and 3, 2, 1. So that was not very many pictures. I think that was like 13 pictures at 4 frames a second is like 3 seconds, and it's still clearing and it's done. That's my point of comparison. Now, moving to the a7 III, it's night and day. It's only 10 frames per second, but you can do most of that with electronic shutter. While the 6300 does 11, it's taken me a lot longer for that buffer to clear, and I'm getting a lot fewer images out of it. Let's watch a quick test of the Sony a7 III with a UHS I card and a UHS II card. All right, so I got the official results for you here. I sped up some time a little bit through there. What we're looking at is for UHS I cards, we're still getting 5 seconds on the a7 III at 10 frames per second, so that's 50 shots, but it's taking 32 seconds to clear those approximately 30 frames. And on the UHS II card, where it's taking that same amount of pictures, it's taking 10 seconds to clear that same amount of frames. On the Alpha 6300, it's only shooting for 2 seconds, not 3, so that's 22 frames, and you're getting a 19-second buffer clear time. Then on the 60, with a 4 frames per second frame rate, you're getting 13 frames, and it's taking 11 seconds to clear the buffer. So the UHS II card is taking 10 seconds to clear 50 images. The throughput on the a7 III is incredible. When we look at what it can do, per second, it's 2500 megabytes for UHS II in a 10-second window, which is 250 megabytes a second. That's a ton of data. I really appreciate your watching my content. Thank you so much for your time. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could smash that like button or ring the notification bell. And I'm very interested in what your opinion is on my take on UHS I versus UHS II cards. Thank you very much. Check out those Amazon affiliate links if you're interested in the gear that I use to make these videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.